Hello guys, welcome to Madrid Royale. It's a pleasure to have you guys check into this channel, to my new channel, in which I'll be talking about the game that just happened, Girona versus Real Madrid. So first off, for all you newcomers, as you guys know, this is a brand new channel that I'm trying to work out, and I'm going to be talking about everything around Real Madrid. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 takeaways from the Girona versus Real Madrid match, which ended in Girona 1, Real Madrid 4. So first off, guys, I just want to talk about how this match kind of went down. So the game started off really shaky on the Real Madrid end, preferably the defensive end. There was a lot of gaps being shown, a lot of bad passing within the two midfielders, which we were playing a 4-2-3-1, having Casemiro and Toni Kroos in the midfield, doing a double pivot, and having Isco, Asensio, and Gareth Bale controlling the attacking center mid half, and Benzema as a lone striker up top. Ultimately, this is a very good lineup for Real Madrid, probably one of the most offensive speaking, considering Girona's attack isn't as strong as other teams in La Liga. But if you were to watch the first 15 to 20 minutes, you wouldn't have known about their attacking prowess and how good it can actually be. We were showing very little signs of stability due to bad transitional flows between the midfielders and the defensive players. Marcelo was leaving the two center backs completely exposed from his natural ability to go up forward, which I love, but in this case, considering everything that's new, it really started to bite Real Madrid in the butt pretty early on. But ultimately, Real Madrid got their minds in the game and started showing what type of team they're trying to be in this second half of the game. Real Madrid completely started showing brilliant signs of capability between each other, an understanding of game plan, and Lopetegui's instructions during halftime really came out. So the first takeaway I have to say is a little bit about the defensive frailty that we have. So we didn't have a Varane and Sergio Ramos center back pairing. Instead, we went for the Ramos and Nacho pairing with Marcelo and Carvajal as the wingbacks. Ultimately, this wouldn't look so bad, but considering Varane's huge advancements in the World Cup, you would think that he would be a natural starting 11 in the Lopetegui side. I do understand that he's coming from an injury, so it is natural to assume that he wasn't match ready. But ultimately, in the second half, our blushes were completely saved because of Varane's super high IQ in the defensive area, and it created immediate stability for the whole squad. Marcelo soon came out in the second half for Nacho swinging to the left side to fill in Marcelo's place, and you can automatically see those gaps being filled in with great positional awareness. So the second reason or second takeaway that I noticed within this game was how Asensio has been performing under Lopetegui's instruction. From the get-go, he was definitely looking for the ball all around the pitch, moving left to right and causing the midfielders and defensive players from Girona to definitely work a little harder as he would seek in deep and try to find a passing lane or a running lane that he could fill in. I'm not too sure what Lopetegui does for him, but I imagine them being both from Spain and probably having a bit of experience prior to this game, even before Lopetegui's management at Real Madrid, Asensio definitely seems to have more confidence and more precision with his passing than he ever did with Zidane. The only thing I can say that Asensio hasn't yet reached is his ability to look out for a good shot. There was many times where you would find him in a good position and he just wouldn't take the chance. He would rather prefer pass it to another player looking for Bale or Benzema. Ultimately, there was positive benefits to this, but there was many chances where I feel like he could have pulled the trigger. And that leads me to my third takeaway. You can totally see Lopetegui's analytics of the game coming to fruition definitely in the second half. After the rocky first half that Real Madrid had, Lopetegui completely changed his game style by taking out Marcelo, which is a huge risk due to his abilities up top and his services, and decided to go with a more stable approach to that left flank by adding Nacho, who is always rock solid wherever you place him. And I feel like he definitely talked to Casemiro and Toni Kroos about how they should manage who goes up a little bit more farther and who stays back. And obviously defensively, that's Casemiro's lane. But ultimately, it was Lopetegui's strategy and his pep talk during the halftime that really brought these players to come out of their shells. It's really exciting to see these players play under this possession-based football, and I'm really excited to see Lopetegui's future games, as I'm pretty sure they're going to be practicing this type of style with more competitive players and teams, and ultimately try to win with not just being lucky, but just taking hold of their own abilities. And that leads me to my fourth takeaway, and this kind of feeds off of the third takeaway. And one of these players that is completely dominating the whole side is Bale. And as we know, with Ronaldo being gone, Bale had to fill in those shoes, and it's some pretty big shoes to fill, and we all understood that. But to see Gareth Bale play game in, game out with this type of confidence is really starting to raise some questions as, do we really need Ronaldo? Or is it very possible that we can be even better without Ronaldo? Not only do all these other players start to gain confidence with their passing and understanding of the play, but Bale seems to be the one that's taken the biggest effect from this, and he's really grabbing his alpha male role, many times looking for a chance to run forward past his defenders and take a shot. There was many times where he was very close to scoring a second goal, but Girona definitely knew what he was going to do, but Bale was totally aware of his position and where his players were going to put the ball. The only thing I'm worried about him is him catching an injury, and if I heard correctly during the game, he managed to get about 20 injuries within his whole time at Real Madrid, which is not very good. And last but not least, guys, the fifth takeaway from this match is on a positive note, of course. What's really exciting to see is this team to become really, really good. Every time I saw them get the ball, there was so much awareness of where everybody is positionally, of where people can attack from. Asensio's crossing is a lot better. And Benzema, even Benzema, is starting to look like the striker we used to know back in when he started with Real Madrid. And it is something very positive to look out for. This possession-based style is something to get used to, and it's a little bit slower, but if you look at the statistics, we outnumber almost in every category. And we can apply this into the last games as well, even almost against Atletico Madrid. That was the game that slipped from our hands. Anyways, guys, that was it. Those were 5 takeaways or analysis from the Girona versus Real Madrid game. And if you like this video / commentary, please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you guys prefer a more in-depth video, please let me know in the comments below. And I am more than willing to go in-depth for all you Madridistas out there. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video, and a la Madrid.